In the heart of ancient Kyoto, where tradition and modernity intertwined, there stood a magnificent temple known as Kiyomizu-dera. Its sprawling grounds were adorned with intricate architecture, lush gardens, and a pair of enigmatic stone guardians that had stood watch for centuries, the Komainu. These colossal lion dogs, known as Shishi in Japanese, were carved from granite and possessed an imposing presence. Their muscular bodies, adorned with intricate scales and flowing manes, exuded both strength and grace. Their fierce expressions, with bared teeth and piercing eyes, seemed to warn away any potential threats. Legend had it that the Komainu were celestial beings descended from the mythical Chinese lion, the Qilin. They were believed to possess supernatural powers and were said to protect the temple from evil spirits and misfortune. As such, they were revered by the locals and visitors alike. One fateful night, as the moon cast an ethereal glow upon the temple grounds, a group of young men, fueled by sake and bravado, decided to test the legend of the Komainu. They approached the guardians, their laughter echoing through the silent courtyard. "Let's see if these stone dogs are as fierce as they say," one of them taunted. With a mischievous grin, they began to throw pebbles at the Komainu. At first, the guardians remained motionless, their expressions unchanged. But as the bombardment continued, a strange thing happened. The eyes of the Komainu suddenly glowed with an eerie light, and their bodies began to tremble. The young men gasped in horror as the guardians slowly rose to their feet, their stone bodies crackling with energy. With a deafening roar, the Komainu charged at the intruders. Their sharp claws and teeth tore through the air, sending the young men fleeing in terror. The courtyard was filled with the sound of their screams and the thunderous footsteps of the guardians. As the last of the intruders disappeared into the darkness, the Komainu returned to their posts, their eyes still glowing with a faint light. The temple grounds were once again silent, save for the gentle rustling of leaves in the night breeze. From that night forward, the legend of the Komainu grew even stronger. The young men who had dared to challenge them became a cautionary tale, reminding all who visited Kiyomizu-dera of the power and protection that these ancient guardians possessed. Years turned into centuries, and the Komainu continued to stand guard over the temple. They witnessed countless events, from the rise and fall of empires to the changing seasons. They became symbols of resilience, strength, and the enduring spirit of Kyoto. As the sun rose each morning, casting its golden rays upon the temple grounds, the Komainu would greet the day with their unwavering gaze. And as the moon ascended into the night sky, they would keep watch over the sleeping city, their presence a constant reminder of the ancient traditions and beliefs that had shaped the heart of Japan. One day, a young woman named Aiko visited Kiyomizu-dera. She had heard stories of the Komainu and their legendary powers, but she had never seen them in person. As she approached the guardians, she felt a sense of awe and reverence. Aiko had always been fascinated by the supernatural, and she believed that the Komainu possessed a special connection to the spirit world. She knelt before them and closed her eyes, offering a silent prayer for guidance and protection. As she prayed, Aiko felt a warm sensation enveloping her. She opened her eyes and looked up at the Komainu. To her astonishment, their eyes were no longer glowing with an eerie light, but with a gentle and compassionate expression. In that moment, Aiko realized that the Komainu were not merely stone guardians. They were living beings, filled with wisdom and compassion. They had witnessed the struggles and triumphs of countless people over the centuries, and they had learned the true meaning of protection. From that day forward, Aiko visited the Komainu regularly. She would sit before them and share her thoughts and dreams. The guardians listened patiently, their presence providing her with comfort and strength. As the years passed, Aiko became known throughout Kyoto as the guardian of the Komainu. She dedicated her life to preserving the temple and its ancient traditions. And when the time came for her to pass on, she was laid to rest near the guardians, her spirit forever entwined with the legendary lion dogs of Kiyomizu-dera. And so, the Komainu continued to stand watch over the temple, their presence a testament to the enduring power of tradition, the wisdom of the ages, and the unbreakable bond between humans and the supernatural.